know what I mean?
Then figure it out.
Fuck it, we'll do it live.
Oh, goodness, we're swearing.
I don't care.
It's your podcast.
It's my
right?
podcast. It's Matt Light Show. It says that right there. No, it doesn't. I don't even know what's behind me. You can put monkeys behind me, and I would no idea. Don't do it.
That was about to happen.
Dude. So listen, I almost died yesterday.
Right.
McDonald's is so unhealthy for you in so many different ways. Like, first, I blamed it for giving me cancer, probably because of eating so many processed foods. Then I blamed it for gaining weight. And then I choked on one of those glass French fries. Do you know what I'm talking about? Like the little ones, the little Sharpies.
Glass.
They're like, you know, when you would take a pencil in class and you fucking just, it was just stuck. I was on the phone with my friend and she was making fun of me and I was laughing. But when you eat French fries, anyone who eats less than like 8 French fries at once is a weirdo. I think you do it actually. Don't you just grab French fry by French? You're a slow eater.
I'm a slow. Wait, you saying do I eat one French fry at a time?
Yeah. How many French fries do you eat?
No. I like to grab the handful, but then I do the dip thing. But you know, I do eat slow because I think my mother just would like not necessarily give meals. She would just like kind of like little mini meals all day.
You were poor. Okay.
It was not. No, it was the opposite. It was the opposite. She was just like, you know, because I had football practice, whatever, school, and it was just like mini meals. And I think it just turned to like grazing. I feel like I was just grazing all the time.
Yeah, so I was eating, and she was making fun of me, and I fucking started to laugh. And one of the little Sharpies went in the middle of my throat, and she could hear me choke, and she's like, "What are you all right?" And I was like, "I'm choking on McDonald's." She's like, "Oh, you fat fuck," like that. And so now I'm laughing even harder, but now it's like stuck. But it's like your throat is starting to swell up, and so like I'm trying to drink the Orange High C, which by the way is back at McDonald's, not Fanta. Orange High C is back starting this summer.
Are they a sponsor? Did I not know this?
No, but I would like to be, but I don't think McDonald's is going to sponsor me after this fucking story. So I'm coughing and I'm trying to get it up, almost to the point where I'm gagging, and then I just hear a click, and the bottom of my back just fucking blows out.
So like it was you trying to get the fry
out of my throat,
out of your throat.
Yeah.
And then you just like probably a little too into it. You like thinking you're like walking in like a WWE entrance, going.
Dude, it was so bad. And I told her, I was like, I gotta call you back. She's like, you're fucking overreacting. I'm like, listen.
I'd be honest because let's be honest here. The reason I was late is because you weren't originally gonna come in.
No, I could not, dude. So listen. So I was so gross yesterday because this was earlier in the day. This was my lunch. I didn't shower yet. And so I would say progressively over the next 5 minutes, I was then bedridden on my couch. Could not turn to the side. Could not do anything. I got one of those muscle stimulators. Mm-hmm. I don't know if you've ever used them, but like they're pretty strong. And so like I had it up to 70 on my lower back and could not feel it.
Okay.
And so now I'm thinking like I'm the next Pittsburgh Ryan Shazier story. Like I'm going to have to overcome adversity here. Like, and take baby steps into this recovery.
Wait, does that mean you're not coming back though? We're gonna lie to
I'm
the fan
here.
base? That's
I'm
true.
here. I stood up today, so like I'm kind of just as inspirational.
I think so.
You know what I mean? Like, should we slow motion clap while I get up? No.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Look at that! I did it.
Oh yeah.
So, I'm okay. I'm a little bit better. Between that and dude, my trip in New York City. Unfucking real. Just, my body was going through withdrawal while I was still drinking. Do you ever get the shakes?
From like not drinking?
Right.
It's been a while, but you go through days and it's like, oh shit, I need a drink.
It was bad. And the thing is we were filming Jerry Springer, Judge Jerry, and like one of the big things is they were like, we need you guys to be like sharp, on point. And so one of the producers follows me on Instagram and on Facebook. And I'm like blackout in Manhattan, just belligerently drunk. I'm throwing calzones at cars, laughing at them. And I keep getting text messages from the show like, hey, you sure you're going to be okay tomorrow? I'm like, yeah, I'll be fine, whatever. And everything I said, I just kept saying, go Steelers afterwards.
That's like you're always a good thing. 6 rings.
Yeah.
6 rings, we're fine.
It was crazy. I mean, we did so many things. The first night we got there, we got in Stamford, Connecticut. I went to a strip club, which was like, I felt like this strip club was really nice. It was one of those strip clubs that were like, you were like, okay, this was like a Denny's, but then they just added really nice lighting to it. You know what I mean? You know, you're in a, you know, but I know it wasn't a Denny's. You know, you're in a good strip club is when you have to drive on a separate road behind like warehouse buildings to get to it.
Oh, yeah.
Because that's where shit goes down.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, this is where like the real, because it's not anybody can walk in. It's like from dusk till dawn. It was like, welcome to the titty twister. Like, that's the environment. It was great. I got a lap dance. I'm not a big lap dance guy, but I got one. When you pick your talent for a lap dance, what is your go-to?
Like, well, see, we've talked about this before. Is like I have never been really comfortable with strip clubs except for a few times.
You don't like them?
No, I like my first few experiences were with my fraternity when in college, and
you guys just sucked each other's dicks.
Yeah, and like that was better. So you know, but no, I just had like I was like forced to like go, and then like I didn't. It was this weird thing of, you know, like, this is how you treat the women, and like, you know, the
well,
older
there's different
frat
rules
brothers.
too, depending on which girl, which club. There's different rules. So you're kind of like your first time, as long as you're not aggressively drunk, you're kind of like Ricky Bobby, where I don't know where to put my hands while they're doing the dance.
By the way, I'm up now, so every once in a while I'm throwing myself picture in the
cool.
picture. So yeah.
Okay, cool,
Yeah.
awesome. I can't see you. I'm looking at this
Right,
thing.
I know that's what I'm trying to tell you.
But it was for me. It was a great experience. When I pick out my talent for a lap dance, the ugliest girl.
Like that's your goal. That's
I
what
will
you're
take
going
the
for?
ugliest girl because she's not there for her looks. She's the best dancer. She's the best lap dance artist. Hot girls at strip clubs are not the best dancers. Do you know why?
Why is that?
Because they're hot.
Yeah.
When you're hot, you don't have to do anything in life. Like, hot girls can be meaner. Like, if a hot girl was mean to you today, you would be like, what a bitch. Still fuck her,
Yeah.
right? But
what
you
a-
don't say anything.
What a bitch.
But if some slob comes up to you and goes, I think you're in a no parking zone. Like, you want to run her.
Did you just do like a Donald Trump, like?
You're in my parking zone, asshole. Nobody parks here but me. No, you're like,
parking.
if they're not attractive, you're kind of, and that's fucked up, but it's a thing. You're like, fuck you. Like, I'm not listening to you. You have no credibility. You have like 7 roles. Like, shut up. So, same thing with a strip club. Hot girls, usually, unless they're like, you know, like they're features or they're like traveling, but the hot girls are usually the ones that know every dude wants to see my body. It doesn't matter how, I just phone it in at this point.
Yeah, and I think that's another reason I didn't like go to the strip clubs. I didn't like that. Obviously, you were forcing yourself to talk
Right.
to me. That's why I went to a strip club in Canada.
Yeah.
and it was way more fun because the girls seemed. It was more like kind of a party. Hey, what you guys doing? And it wasn't so much like, hey, you want to lap dance? Here's my tits. It was just like, what's up?
Well, they knew I was a piece of shit when I asked for their food menu.
Wait, is that like the automatic? When
Oh,
you like,
if you're sitting at the bar eating food at a strip club,
I guess you're right.
be like, they have an awesome prime rib selection here. Like, they're like, okay, scumbag, you come here way too much to be comfortable enough to eat here. But strip clubs have great food, like Cheerleaders in Pittsburgh.
Wings,
dude,
yeah.
so good. Food is so good.
Cheerleaders is a different kind of strip club. Aren't they like more of like a PG-13 strip club? I guess.
Is that what you're saying? Is they don't show puss? Right?
I guess like I guess it would be rated R, not rated X.
I'll tell you
Right.
what. Inside,
difference?
I mean, like, here's the thing. Like, I don't know. They just don't show. The panties are still on. For me, like, the reason why I like strip clubs so much is because it's like you can do anything you want there. And I don't mean like sexually. I just mean like I can have a conversation and not worry about somebody next to me being like, hey man, like, watch your mouth, or hey dude, like, we don't talk about that here. It's like there's literally a girl spreading her legs in your face right now. And you're worried about, and so it's just anything goes, and I like that. So anyways, I go get the lap dance. I pick this Russian girl, and she said, dude, want to dance? And I was like, well, I'm not going to dance, but I'll have one, thank you. And I got one, and it was, I've only had like 3 lap dances in my life. By far the best one. She said, you can touch teeth. And I was like, nah, dude, like everybody else is not. I don't want to. But it was a fun, like it was, because she was
Fun
there.
experience.
And it was a nice strip club. It was so nice that I got so drunk that I was buying shots of 1942.
1942.
Which
That's
is
vodka?
No, it's tequila, and it's
Tequila,
$50 a shot. So I had this
Ballin'.
I had this dilemma. I'm like, well, do I call the bank tomorrow and dispute these charges and say I was never there, or do I just eat it like a man? So I ate it. I went there. And then so the night before, or the next night, we're out. We're in New York. We're drinking. I got to see my buddy Ray Zawadney, which was nice. We went to like it's called Patty McGuire's. It was literally like Patty's Pub. Like the same thin walkway when you walk in, and then the bigger area in the back. It was all St. Patrick's Day themed. It was nice. We went there, and then Ray left. I think when I started to become Monster Matt. Monster Matt, for anybody who doesn't know, is when I get blackout drunk, he's a whole different person. And Ray's like, I think you're gonna get in trouble. I gotta go. So it's me, my buddy Brandon. We end up going to a gay bar.
Matt just told her, Ray's like, that Matt's at that level. I'll see you next time.
Yeah, we know. Like we just when you get to the Mortal Kombat finish him phase, like it's just like, get the fuck away from me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he left, wisely of him. We go to a gay bar, and we're at the gay bar. We walk in, and we were treated as if we were gay dudes in a straight bar in like 1995. Like Lady Gaga was bumping Bad Romance. We walked in, it was like, ah! And everybody looked. It's like they could smell all the pussy that I get when I walked in. And they were like, and then like it was so funny because like the chick was trying to be tougher than like the guy. She's like, "What do you want?" And I was like, "Dude, can I just get a Bud Light?" She's like, "Yeah, like that." It was the first time I tipped $0 on a tab.
You tipped $0.
She was so fucking mean to us.
Wow.
She was so, and I never tip less than 30%. You know, they were that fucking mean.
I don't think I could ever. No, I'm so scared of like
New York
back.
gays. Listen, New York gays are bad dudes though.
Yeah.
Like there was gay bikers, there were gay athletes, there were gay people playing what's the Trouble for no reason. There was just a group of nerd gays
Like at the bar.
at the bar
at
playing
gay bar?
Trouble, and one guy's like Trouble, and then the one goes shut up, and they're like it was like. I was like, what the fuck is going on?
It's probably like a legit like mob style. Get like in the back, they're like running some serious like gambling.
Oh, yeah.
shit, or like prostitution and whatever else back there.
They're probably not even gay. Honestly.
yeah, it's that much of a cover.
That's the cover up.
It's that much of a front.
They're like, come on in the Hammers. Like, we're the best bar ever.
Yeah. Maybe that's what we should do. Maybe we should start a gay bar.
Start a gay bar?
Yeah.
I could do that.
It's not a bad idea. Well, is that a cultural appropriation if we started a gay bar?
Why?
Straight
Why not?
people started to get, because we're not gay.
So what? We don't have to go in there and be like, hey, we like cock. You just be like, hey, we support this.
Yeah, it's
right?
We're
Everybody,
an ally. We're an
yeah,
ally,
I love being an ally. I'm an ally. You can talk to me. I shot Jerry Springer.
with a gun.
No, an episode. I was on Judge Jerry Springer.
Like so wait, the show that was Jerry Springer.
Jerry. He's
got a new show.
Yeah, and it's like Judge Judy, but like more
with penises. His penis.
It was just trashier.
It's trashier?
Kind of, because it's like, at least when you watch Jerry Springer, you're like, okay, these rednecks are going to fight. There's going to be a crazy story. These are just like pieces of shit that are like suing their friend for not paying their joint bank, like phone account, their cell phone plan.
So wait, but now you're on the show, so you had to sue or something, right?
I sued somebody for something for $5,000.
Wait, why are you not a redneck person now too?
How the fuck am I redneck, bro?
I don't know.
There's a green screen.
Yeah.
There's a $10,000 camera in front. I am
Right.
white trash king. Like, so so I did my episode, and here's what I'll tell you. I won't tell you what the episode's about.
I don't want to ruin your
I made Jerry break probably 10 times.
That's insane.
He was in fucking tears. Him, the bailiff, the audience, and I had to turn over to the audience. I'm like, shut up. It's not funny. Like, all pissed off.
Yeah, it's like, hey, fucked me up over here.
It was so good that when we were done filming, Jerry was like, hey, we're done filming. He's like, hey guys, I just want to say thank you so much. That was a great job. I mean, producers were fucking high-fiving us and shit, and it was we put on a show, man. It was cool.
That's pretty funny, man.
No, here's what I will tell you. I sued one of my friends.
Okay.
So,
So you sued your friend.
there are real cases on there. Is mine real? No. No.
No, you're close.
No, it's not even close. But it's closer than you think.
Okay.
Because he does this, but I don't care. You know what I mean? Plus, we already filmed it. I can say whatever I want.
Do you know when it's going to be on at all?
So we were supposed to be episode 316, season 3, episode 16. What? 316? What? So I don't know, because all I know is that I got a phone call from the executive producer while they were filming, and they were like, Matt, listen, here's the thing. We're halfway through taping these episodes, and they're lackluster. They're not good. They're not funny. We need you, man. Like, we need why we hired you to write this fucking episode, you know? And I was like, all right, like, you're getting the goods. And so I have a feeling that if I ran the Springer Show, and afterwards they said that this was the best one, would you not air that as number one?
I mean, I wouldn't necessarily air it as number one. Because,
why? Because then you want to keep watching.
Well,
if you see that it's just like every other judge show, then it loses. I saw that.
I mean, you'd have to know the numbers and stuff, because I would think your highest rating show probably wouldn't be your number one show. So it's like, stacking your in baseball, moving your hitters around. You want to put you at number 3 or something like that. But I don't know.
Well,
because you want to build the momentum up. You don't want to necessarily. Now, sometimes it's the opposite. Sometimes you want to come out crushing, because you need that. Because maybe you don't have nothing else good. You're like, we got to lead with our best foot. So this is all we got.
Well, they have a strong social media presence, which is nice. They have a TikTok, which I know that, like, if they chop up our episode into a 1-minute TikTok, it's going viral. The only thing I need is I just want the shit to say Matt Light on it, because I feel like this is going to take off, dude. I'm telling you, like, this would be so Matt Light that after 13 years of fucking grinding, traveling, doing all this shit, never getting a legit TV credit, the one thing that puts me over is fucking Jerry Springer.
But that makes sense.
But and when you see the episode and you see what I'm doing, it's so me.
Yeah. But here's the advantage of with TikTok is you should be able to make, once they put theirs out there, you could like make your thing off their thing.
Right.
It's like funny, making fun of yourself and the whole bag like
Absolutely.
that. So,
absolutely.
Here's a real quick story for me though. Like when I was a kid, I got kind of pushed into a fight where I ended up breaking this kid's leg. I also did the camel claw.
How do you break a leg?
I tripped him and he was in a cast for 2 years. It's a long story, so I'm not going to go through the whole thing because I had to go to real court and the whole deal. But the mom of this child was insane that they tried to get us on. It wasn't Jerry Springer. It was like the female version of that, which I can't. It's like Sally?
No, it was Jesse Jones.
I don't think. I thought it was.
There was Sally Jesse Raphael.
Say it again.
Sally Jesse Raphael. She was the one with the red glasses, the ginger.
That one.
Oh, wow.
I forget exactly which one, but it was one of those. And I just remember they would not stop calling it because they wanted me to be on an out-of-control teens. Like they were going to fly me out, the whole bag.
You would have been the first Catch Me Outside girl.
Yeah. See, looking back now, I probably could have made a career from it, You'd
have had an OnlyFans?
Mm-hmm.
Fuck.
He's sitting pretty right now.
You're in good shape, though. You could do an OnlyFans.
You mean physically?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I'll start that. I'll get a little dad bod.
How much money would it take for you monthly to have an OnlyFans? And what
how much work am I making a video a week? Like I don't even
so
know
like
how these
so the
people
way that it
perform
works.
on these
So
things.
I've heard. I've never subscribed. What you do is it's like $9.99 a month, and then it's like you get daily photos and maybe like a 6-second video of you in the shower going blah, 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 remix, and and then they're like, hey, like if you want custom videos, or hey, just got out of the shower, got my new toy, glickety glack, you can watch this one for another $4.99. And every dude's like, oh, crank party, and they buy those ones on top of it.
Okay, so you get like your subscription,
Right,
and then
plus
you
your
got
like
your
premium.
individual-
Yeah. So like how much money a month would it take for you to commit to an OnlyFans where like let's say you do one photo, one 6-second video, and then a 45-second crank sesh every day?
every day. So I'm making something every day,
Yeah.
basically. I mean, you
But
guys
it's not like you go cut. That one wasn't good because you already came. Like, so it's just like it's a one and done shot.
I don't know. I feel like what if I could see myself starting to think that way?
Oh, then you get cummer's remorse. Like you
I
know,
would just be like, it would turn
know,
into like I'm making content for social media. I'm like
Yeah.
just as into it. I'm like, oh man, that wasn't a good. I didn't look as big. I was bigger yesterday.
but there's
what the hell did I eat?
yeah, and there's commerce remorse too, because it's like you're into it, but the second you and it, you're kind of like, oh fuck, this is embarrassing.
Yeah,
And then
it's
you-
almost like my brain would like I'm
Yeah.
a different personality at the end of the video. I'm like, why am I doing this? Like,
And you
this is
can't.
awful. So
Okay.
it would have to be a lot. I'm thinking
$4,000 a month.
You know what? That's probably decent.
That's
enough.
$48,000 a year.
Yeah, because
Okay.
I don't want it to be my full time. I would. It's like a thing I do later to like pad and whatever else I'm doing.
All right, so here's a question: what if I'm going to tell you things? You tell me when you would draw the line of $48,000 a year. Okay, shirtless, oiled out in front of your yard.
I could do that.
Okay.
No problem. Yeah.
Maybe like a Shawn Michaels Playgirl pose with like you like this, with maybe like headphones or a camera covering your dick.
Oh yeah, I'm all about. I'll take some pictures. Like that's not. It's like the time and like how insane. Like naked.
I'm not done.
Okay.
Laying down on your back, just shooting on your chest.
That would be a special one. That would have to be.
That's part of the premium, though.
Oh.
It's not just. Not everybody gets that. For $9.99, you don't get that. You gotta pay.
Okay.
You gotta pay another $5. Would you do it?
I don't know. I'm not. That kind of stuff's like start crossing the line. I don't know.
When you jerk off, what position are you in?
I'm laying in bed.
So you hit yourself?
What do you mean punch myself?
No, you with your load.
No, I'm covered up at that sock
So you
or
lay
towel
on
or-
your back and you.
We
have
are
a-
getting very specific.
Yeah,
here.
you lay because you got to do it. You lay on your back and then you have a towel.
Why is all the content of me jacking off? Why is it just not me looking good? Why is every?
Because that's on Facebook for
Okay.
free.
Yeah, but I thought the whole point of the OnlyFans of these girls are just like it's like an upgraded. Like they don't give a fuck because these guys don't care.
No, it's tits and pussy, bro.
It's tits and pussy.
Yeah,
I think it's more or less
you're
people
trying
like
to
being
avoid
friends.
the jerk off question.
A
You
little
have,
bit.
Do you have a towel on your body when you do it?
No, I told you it's like I'm over my. It's like not on me.
Why are you so athletic?
I'm just really athletic. It's what it is, I guess.
Want to hear a really gross story?
Yeah, I can get away from my masturbation.
So my back
Rituals.
hurt really bad last night. I was still in the mood. So I did it.
Did you hurt yourself again?
No, I couldn't get up to clean myself. So I was like, so I forgot that I was hurt. And I
Because
was,
once you get to that point, it doesn't. You're not even
you
noticing.
don't think about anything else. And I'm like,
Oh my
oh,
God.
fuck.
That is really funny.
So I was like, I gotta get, and I just saw the shirt that I had on earlier, and I'm like,
Oh my god. It's just like when you're with someone. This is I feel like when I was younger and you're just too drunk and like you're both done with sex.
yeah.
And you're like, fuck it, we'll clean it up in the morning.
Dude, I have hit some all-time lows the
Oh,
past
dude.
week. I told you this off camera that I pissed my pants for the first time from drinking, blacking out. 32 years old.
I think we tried to tell that story in the recent podcast
Yeah.
that we weren't.
Well, we
really
don't talk
doing.
about that. It never existed.
Yeah, that's right.
On the
Delete
the Matt Light bingo card, if you had 32 years old when I would piss my pants, I thought I was peeing in a dream. Pissed, but like I had compression boxers on, so I knew that I was pissing. And I woke up. I'm like, there's a it was almost like a, when you go to a, because they're compression, so it doesn't leave the boxers, right? So it was kind of like, when you go to a carnival and you win a bag of goldfish, that puddle of water that the goldfish is in. I just my beanbag area was just a puddle of goldfish piss.
Oh my God, that is just
disgusting.
So disgusting, Matt.
Listen. I'm hitting the white trash triathlon right now. So listen, I filmed Jerry Springer. I'm going to watch wrestling next week, and the biggest thing of them all, Monday. Guess what I am doing? I am going to see Limp Bizkit in Niagara Falls.
Oh my God.
I am so excited. I Amazon Prime the red hat. Remember the red Yankee
America
hat?
Grant again? Oh no, that hat.
The red Yankee hat. Well, you know what's funny? Ray Zawadney, I told him I bought this hat. Ray had this really funny joke. If he doesn't hear me say this, I'm keeping it. He goes, man, it's just what a shame that Donald Trump did that to red hats.
I think the same thing.
Like, he did that to Fred Durst almost as if what Hitler did to Charlie Chaplin's mustache.
Oh my God, is that his joke?
Well, he said it, and I told him I want it, so it's mine now.
That's a fucking great joke.
Yeah, I'm taking it. Thanks, Ray.
I'm like my head, like you can't see me because my hands are above my head. That's how good that joke is.
Great joke.
Hilarious.
We were dying.
I'm hurting.
So funny.
It's so true. All right, so I'm gonna throw up a picture of our boy,
dude, Fred Durst.
Biscuit here.
Dude, okay, so listen. Is he up there?
I got him he has the orange shirt with no hat, and he's kind of looking off to the left.
Does he have his wig on?
Yeah, it's is that a wig? Is that what it is?
Is it gray?
It's lustrous, beautiful gray hair.
What do you mean? Is it a wig? He was balding in 1998. That's why he had the fucking backward hats.
I know, but he's rich, right?
He looks so dad hot now.
He's totally dad hot.
Piercing blue eyes. He's got the Fu Manchu. He's got the fucking dude. I mean, he's hot.
And like this picture too, like he's like looking up. He even got a little like his lips. He's like kind of puckered up a little bit, and he's got that huge. His chin's like the size of the rest of his head.
Oh, he's got the superhero face.
Oh yeah,
the jawline and he's hot. You know what I mean? It's funny because the people that I'm going with know the band, and so I just want. It would be so funny to get a picture with that fucking wig, dude. So fucking funny. I'm so excited because I was looking at the playlist that they're playing, and it's all older shit. They're doing covers, they're doing fun stuff, and I thought about it. When you go to see a band when they're past their prime, or not past their prime, but they're past their
it's kind of peaked.
Their peak. Yeah. They're past their peak. But like right now, I feel like, okay, 9-year-old Matt would have had fun at the Family Values tour, which was like. It was like Ice Cube or Ice T, whatever, and then Korn and them. That would have been cool at like 9 or 10 years old. But even better, I get to see them at 32 years old, where I can experience all of it. Yeah. If I get hurt in the mosh pits, I have health insurance for this shit. You know what I mean?
It's a different way of thinking when you go to the concert when you get older. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
I'm so excited, dude. I can't wait to fucking just go out there and do it all for the Nookie. Like, it's gonna be awesome.
Is there any other bands or artists? Who's he with out there?
There's like just one random band. So I want to be fucking blasted.
Okay.
By time this so if you go to see a good band, and this is fucked up to the people that travel, but with the bands. Usually you don't go to see the opening bands.
Yeah.
You're tailgating. You're doing something else.
Out. Yeah.
And dude, we're in Niagara Falls, and the venue is 2 minutes away from the falls. Our Airbnb is 2 minutes from the venue. Mm-hmm. So it's just going to be an absolute shit show.
That's cool. But that's also when you hear about bands, when people start showing up early.
Yeah.
And then the lead's like, what the fuck, man? That happens in comedy, too. It's people are showing up for the guy in the middle. And they're like, this guy needs a headline now.
Yeah. But the thing is like, this is a more intimate fucking room for Limp Bizkit. There's only 800 people.
Really?
Yeah. So like,
that's gonna be awesome.
No matter where you're at, you can see them. You know what I mean? You can be a part of it. It's not like Lollapalooza where they were just at.
Plus, it's a little easier, like you said, if you want to get a picture and stuff. Now it makes it even a bigger chance because now you're not dealing with more people to get through. You kind of know the band. You know. That's cool, man.
It's gonna be awesome. I'm so excited.
I'm excited for you now.
Yeah, dude. I'm scared though because it's like, okay, I blew my back out,
Eating the glass French fry.
right, with a glass French fry. I'm gonna get hurt in this fucking thing. I have a show tomorrow and Saturday, and so but what's scary about all this, and then I'm gonna see wrestling on Wednesday and Friday.
Is this Raw or no? I guess
This
it's
is
Wednesday, so
this
it's
is the
not
good
Raw.
shit. This is AEW.
Oh, is Pat McAfee
AEW.
gonna be there?
No, he's SmackDown
Yes,
commentary.
I'm sorry.
now.
Yeah,
No, AEW is a different brand.
right.
It's not
it
NXT.
is. That's not I must think
AEW.
NXT.
By the way, I'm gonna try and get Britt Baker, who's the women's champ, on here.
That's what you were saying
Yeah,
earlier. That'd be great.
we'll get Britt on.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's gonna be awesome, man. But this is what's really bad is that like all of this, and then on Saturday, featuring for Jeremy Piven in Philadelphia.
Were you gonna say Jerry Seinfeld or
Yeah,
Jerry
for Jerry Springer.
You're featuring for Jerry Springer.
So for Saturday, I'm with Jeremy Piven, and it's like, dude, I got to be on my A game. It's a theater show. I've never really done one.
That's Philadelphia, right?
Philadelphia, and so like I can't do Pittsburgh shit. Crowd work is going to be a little bit harder. I talked to Ian Bagg. I called Ian earlier this week, and I just was like, hey, dude, you're the king of crowd work. Every time I watch you, you know, it's always a fucking roller coaster. It's a great experience, and I know you do theaters, and I asked him for advice. He gave me some advice. So I'm excited, you know, so I'm picking up like the show Saturday. It's not a lot of money. Friday's not a lot of money, but I'm doing them just to prepare for the show Saturday.
It's also momentum. I mean, that's what I was dragging your butt here. It's like you feel better because you've done it. Like even the few, things we had issues with this, when we started, obviously the next 3 times we're going to have so much stuff. Eventually we're going to be playing video games on here.
This is Bad Guy Summer. This is Razor Ramon, bro. It's Bad Guy Summer. This is my year. 2022 will be the year of the GOAT. I'm at the point now where it's like it's now or never. Mm-hmm. There's nothing holding me back. I'm not in a relationship anymore where I have to think like, oh, well, financially, like if I don't do this, then it doesn't do this, doesn't pay for this. If all that future stuff.
How much did you make at that show last night? $50.
Right.
What?
And so now it's just like, no, I'm focusing. She was always cool about that shit though. Like I don't want to, but I'm just saying.
I was stereotyping all women.
Right.
I wasn't being specific to any.
Why is my girlfriend Jewish from Brooklyn, by the way? Maddie!
Welcome to Coffee Talk. Here we go.
Yeah. Now you sound like Whitey from 8 Crazy Nights.
Oh, yeah.
Get your technical fan.
So wait, real quick. So you've never, I'm sure you performed in a theater before, but
so
not like a big show.
Not a big show. Like
Right.
I did an all black show in Akron, Ohio. Shout out to LeBron, who was not there, but it's his hometown. I did a show. It was funny because it was an all white themed show where like everybody wore all white, but literally I was the only white person.
And you were like, so you were the theme then.
And yeah, it wasn't the best show. It was organized by dumb bookers, and it was a 4,000 seat venue with like 300 people there. I'm like, how the fuck are people in the top balcony?
That's so awkward.
Like, bring them down. You know what I mean? It's like you're that pretentious. Like, when you go to a Pirates game and there's 17 fucking people there, but for some reason the usher's like, can I see your seats? It's like, bro, I'm sitting wherever the fuck I want.
If I got this far, like, I always talk about if I take a big enough camera, like that camera sitting in front of you.
Yeah.
They let you right in. Like, I think I told this trick before. Actually, it probably was the exact camera in front of you. I had to do something in PNC. Oh, it's when they made the fucking playoffs. So I actually went down there and I was some feed from one of the networks.
Yeah.
The dude was literally like, that's a lot of stuff. You got some bombs in there or something. Avoid the machines. He just let me right through the door and I got lost. I was on the field pushing
That's
stuff
so
around.
scary.
They
though.
they didn't put me, because the machine was right there, but he was just like, fucking go around. Didn't check any of my stuff. I was like, damn.
Well, what's bad about that is that shooting that happened for their.
Oh, I'm sorry. Am I boring you?
No, yeah, absolutely. When you talk too much, I can't.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Get back to you.
It's the Matt Light Show, not the, what is your name show?
It's the Dustin Dowling Show.
Dustin Dowling Show, sponsored by NyQuil.
Yeah.
No, the Nationals had that shooting outside the stadium. And I was like, even though it was gang related, some psychopath is like, wait a minute. They don't have to pat me down outside the stadium. When the game is over, we can just mow over all these fucking people walking out. That's what's
crazy.
scary. And for like a brief second, I was like, I don't want to go to any games this year. And then I saw like a Steelers commercial, and I was like,
Oh, we're good.
It's worth
We're
it.
good. Well,
Fuck
just
it.
here. I mean, I'm down the south side and stuff enough. There's shootings all around. There's
Yeah.
stabbing. Someone got slashed at the McDonald's.
Dude,
I'm
it's
pointing like
terrible.
you know where we're at, but we're downtown at the Gateway Center.
Yeah.
So Market Square right over there. Hey, do you need a drink of water? You sound a little raspy.
Yeah, you know what? I would like some water.
I'm
'cause,
gonna run in there. So
you know,
you keep talking.
Give me a Sprite. What's really nice is before we do the show, Dustin and Rob set up the whole thing for me, and they give me this mug. And the thing is, with this mug, you're supposed to drink out of it. Dustin, because he is 106 pounds, he likes to buy Coke or Sprite. But when he buys them, he buys these 6-ounce ones so that when he holds it, it looks like a regular size fucking Coke can.
Listen, you also do not have children.
I don't have children.
Not the only person.
You shouldn't be giving them these anyways.
If you have,
Wait, best sound ever. Hold on. Oh, yeah.
It's also a production thing. If you have a bunch of those that are too big, what happens is all around set, you see nothing but half drank.
Yeah, but I will drink it. I will drink it. Go back in your bubble.
Going back to my room.
You know what today is? Do you know what today is?
Hold on, let me get my headphones back on. What is today?
Look at my shirt, baby.
Is it Steeler Day?
Ready? Here we go, Steelers. Here we go. I'm so excited. I'm really not, though. I don't like preseason.
I was like, I don't care about preseason. I used to care a little bit, but
Man,
it's the same storylines.
I don't give a shit. This year it's kind of different, but it's like everybody on Steelers Twitter, like they just agree with everybody. They're like a cult. They're fucking obnoxious.
Like a cult. That's what I'm saying. It's the same storyline. It's like kind of get on next season, guys. We know the same show, the same storyline, the same shit they say over and over again.
And I never understood rooting against a player, right? Like I like Mason Rudolph. Mason's my boy. Like I like Mason Rudolph. He's a cool dude. So I always root for him. Always want him to do well. But there's just people on Twitter or online that just like they want it. They just would rather be right than the team be better. Mm-hmm. And it's the same way with elections. Like when Trump won, a lot of people were like, I want him to do a bad job just to prove a point. Or like when they voted for Biden or against Biden, they were like, fuck Biden, he's delusional. He's senile. Look how senile. Like even if somebody you have an opinion on does well, you don't want them to. Mm-hmm. I never understood that, right? So there's a camp race right now between Dwayne Haskins and Mason Rudolph, and then Josh Dobbs is just there for no reason. I guess they were like, hey, listen, Shazier retired. We need another player with no eyebrows. So you're the guy. I fucking hate Josh Dobbs.
It's like casting. It's almost like, oh, we need the third guy for whatever to like make sure the first two do whatever, and for
Josh Dobbs looks like Black Kane.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I wish I would. We had another person working here. I would literally be like, "Can you Photoshop that real quick?"
Really?
Because in my mind,
by God, it's Dobbs. Damn it! He just threw another interception. You son of a bitch.
Wow, I might have to make that as a TikTok later. That's pretty damn funny.
He sucks. I mean, and I don't like him because he's a bad quarterback, and I don't like him because he blocked me on Twitter because I said he sucks.
Is that why?
Oh, if you block me on Twitter, like fuck you, dude. Like CM Punk blocked me, fuck him. What's his name? Josh Dobbs blocked me, fuck him. I like Mason, and I think Dwayne Haskins. Listen, Dwayne Haskins is a guy that. I think 7th overall draft pick 2 years ago by the Redskins, has not done well, has not focused, has some issues going to strip clubs during COVID. I don't have an issue with that. I would have done the same thing. But I win and he doesn't. That's my problem. So they're saying it's a good camp and iron sharpens iron. I want Mason to do well tonight. We're playing the Cowboys. But the only thing is like I'll watch a couple drives. But because this team is just, I don't know who the fuck they are. Mm-hmm. They don't have an identity, right? Because to me, they're the 11-0 team. They
11-0? Is that what you said?
Yeah, they're 11-0. Like they were like, oh, they're Super Bowl contenders. And then the last 2 months, it was like, who the fuck are these guys? And so they have a brand new O-line. They have a brand new running back. They have a brand new tight end. Ben is 39 years old. It's just...
Is he 39?
39 years old. Yeah, March 2nd, 1982. When I was in a web design class, my first website was about Ben Roethlisberger. Ben had a Rottweiler named Zeus, and he drove an Escalade.
You know so much.
And also went from wearing like ghetto clothes to wearing hillbilly clothes.
I think I do.
Do you remember
a little bit of
old
that.
Ben? He'd wear like fucking, what are those called? What's the velour? He wore velour tracksuits and shit. He'd be like this in front of his car next to his rims.
Oh my god!
Then all of a sudden he's got like police dog brutality hats on and fucking camo. Like it was like post incident Ben. He was like, he's like Blue Lives Matter, and I was like, okay, like you got off the hook, and now whatever.
Now, well, yeah, there's a couple of things. Yeah,
Now you're the blue collar Ben, when
Yeah.
before it was like fuck yo, blah, and it's just like all
right, and I think it's also when he started his, because he never was a charity guy, but he does. He has an animal charity. He likes dogs and stuff.
police dogs.
Yeah. So wait, real quick, I'm bringing up Dobbs' picture.
Yeah,
So he's in the corner of your head right now.
this side.
And it is opposite side actually.
Fuck him.
And it is just
I hate him.
maybe he needs to grow his hair out.
He has
like-
alopecia.
Oh, that's okay. I don't know.
I said he was eyebrowless. I don't think he.
But it's more or less. It's almost like he's completely hairless. So I was like, is there something that maybe I don't understand that he does have, and it's like that's why he's so hairless. It is ridiculously hairless.
Yeah, terrible. Yeah, so whatever. Fuck him. Go Steelers, though. Steelers are going to win. I'm going to bet. I'm going to see right now what the betting spread is. I was talking to my friend about this, too, because I go to Steeler games, like, even preseason, or I'll watch them at home, and I bet them. And people are like, you have to be on a different level of piece of shit. Usually preseason, it's -3 for the home team. Right now, it's a Steelers -2. I got to take that, right? Steelers -2, over under 32 points. We're going to go with the over on that one all day because I think defenses are going to get fucking confused. They don't know what they're doing.
So are you seriously betting this right now?
I'm going to, yeah. I'm going to take the Steelers -2, and I'm going to take over 32 points for you guys looking at home. But, yeah, the Steelers season looks good. Before I go, what do you have anything coming up?
Me personally, just your shit, Matt. I'm just working back here trying to.
Yeah, you're working some shit out, man. Yeah, thank you so much. This is Dustin's Girth Hog Studios now at the Gateway.
At the Gateway,
yeah, thank you so much for getting us back to the Matt Light Show. We'll be doing this every week unless I tear my ACL eating Arby's or whatever injury I have. Quick message. Show's coming up tomorrow night. I'm at JB's Roadside Bar and Grill in Curtisville, PA. If you don't know where Curtisville, PA is, you probably went to college. But look it up, and it's a great atmosphere. It's a fun bar. My buddy John owns it. I love it. Then the next night, I'm in Midland, Maryland. Don't go there. It's a 2-hour drive. It's not worth it. My Philly friends, next Saturday, I'll be with Jeremy Piven in Glenside, I think, or Glenview. I think, whatever, at the Keswick Theater. Tickets are still on sale. You can get those now. And once I get more info on Jerry Springer, I will have an official Matt Light launch party, and all of my friends are invited. And if you watch this show, you are my friend. This show is on Facebook Live, all the streaming devices, Spotify, Apple, all the other shit. And next week, we're going to be bringing it to Twitch. So we can do it more live, interactive. We can get coins. I don't even know what you do with them.
I know. There's some of that stuff. I got to do a little bit of research. Hopefully, we'll start to be able to integrate more like chats. It's slow paced, but,
we're figuring
stuff out. And the network we're on here is the Pitts. Company, and we are at the Gateway, thegateway.media. You can type that in your URL and get some media production stuff.
Yeah, but I have to say the last word. So, but yeah,
I get it.
Dustin does all that stuff. If you need any media stuff, he's your guy. No matter what your budget is, unless you don't have one. You need a good budget, right?
I would prefer a good budget. We can make some good stuff.
Yeah,
but,
unless you're going to be rich and famous, and Dustin can have.
But I got a lot of people to connect with, so it's kind of like a range of a budget. Yeah, we can make podcasts, commercials, movies, videos, Snapchats, whatever.
And he does it all, and he does it better than anybody else within 10 feet of me. So that's...
I'm not even that close to you, actually. I'm actually a little further than
Well, I don't know. I don't know.
I walked away offset. Now you don't know where I'm at.
I don't know. But you did great. Love you.
Thank you.
Also, sweet. Okay, I got to go. Go Steelers. Call God. See you guys.
Oh, God, bye. Thank you.